Hello, my name is Erica, and these are my classmates Hamza, Jacelyn, Aaron, and Chelsea. We are Parkland Occupational Therapy Assistant students, and we are here today to educate you on living well with chronic fatigue. As occupational therapy assistants, part of our job is to teach patients how to stay engaged in their daily activities that allow them to live their life to the fullest. For people living with chronic fatigue, everyday tasks can be difficult to complete. As an occupational therapy assistant, I would teach the patient how to conserve their energy and manage everyday tasks so that they are able to live a sustainable life. Here are some energy conservation techniques to promote a more sustainable, energy-efficient life.
Getting up in the morning in general can be a difficult task for some. Having easier ways to conserve energy first thing in the morning can be beneficial for most. One example to make things easier in the morning is leaving the end of your sheets tucked in under the bed and only folding the back corner of the bed sheet at the top for you to get in and out of. If you do not like your bed sheets tucked in, you can make the bed and then just leave it made. When going to bed, you could just grab a blanket or comforter to throw over you, and then in the morning you would just have to fold the blanket instead of making your whole bed again. We would also recommend laying your clothes out the night before. Having a chair in your room for clothes to be laid out on would be beneficial. Then you could sit in the chair while getting dressed instead of standing and causing the risk of falling or using too much energy before your day has even begun.
When showering, there are multiple ways to conserve energy and reduce fatigue. For example, you can wear a shower cap if you don't want to get your hair wet to save time and energy. Showering while standing requires more energy than showering while sitting. The use of a tub transfer bench can conserve a great amount of energy. You can use this bench to sit while you are in the shower, saving your energy for the actual shower itself. The use of adaptive equipment can also make showering easier and more efficient. A long-handled sponge or a detachable shower head can prevent the need to bend over or reach up. This allows you to stay in one position and thus conserving energy. Also understanding that the hotter the water is, the more energy it requires to complete. You may feel more fatigued following a very hot shower compared to a lukewarm shower. Lastly, when you take your shower is also important too. If you're attending an event the next day, such as church, grocery shopping, or sporting event, then shower the day before or night before. By doing this, you are showered and clean, but do not expend extensive amounts of energy showering and attending the event in the same day.
Conserving energy in the kitchen is important for a variety of reasons. Energy is like a currency. We only have so much of it, and we need to spend it wisely throughout the day. If meal preparation is important to you, the following tips will help you conserve as much energy as possible in the kitchen. First, set up all the supplies the day before to avoid this energy-consuming task. Second, plan ahead. Determine the time of the day where you feel most fatigued by keeping track of your activity and fatigue level. For example, shopping the food one day before, then make the meal on the other day. Rearrange your environment to minimize energy expenditure by avoiding bending, reaching, lifting, and carrying. 4. Sit whenever possible to prepare meals. 5. There are a variety of devices available that can avoid or eliminate energy expenditure, such as an automatic can opener, reacher to eliminate bending, food chopper, and food processor. 6. When planning meals, plan for large quantities so that you can freeze leftover for easy meal preparation the rest of the week. Finally, prioritize. Don't feel afraid to delegate a task to someone. For example, check with the grocery store to see if they have delivery option to avoid energy spent in the grocery store.
Laundry can be a strenuous task. Adapting the way you perform the task can help with conserving energy. Setting up the machines to be right next to each other and loading in the front can reduce the amount of energy exerted. Front loaders eliminate the need to reach over and in to pull out heavy, wet clothing, therefore not using as much energy. Laundry detergent containers can be excessively heavy. It takes a lot of strength and energy to lift the bottle and pour it into the reservoir of the machine. There are different products available that can aid with conserving energy. Instead of lifting the whole container, purchasing a detergent that has a knob to dispense is more efficient. Another strategy that can be helpful is using powder detergent, which only requires the act of scooping and transferring it into the machine. There are also pods available that provide the same kind of clothing care as liquid detergent. Instead of carrying a laundry basket full of clothes, the basket can be transferred by using a rolling cart. Another strategy used is getting undressed within the laundry room. This reduces the need to go between rooms to bring dirty clothes to the machine and clean clothes back to the location. Sitting when folding clothes will allow time to rest and reduce fatigue.
In summary, here's a review of the energy conservation techniques. When doing laundry, use laundry detergent containers with dispensers, powder detergent, or detergent pods. Use a cart to transport clothing, and sit while folding laundry. During bathing, sit on a shower bench instead of standing. Use a long-handled sponge and/or a detachable shower head. Shower on a day that doesn't include other high-energy activities. In the kitchen, sit whenever possible during meal preparation or dishwashing. Use tools such as an automatic can opener or food processor, and place commonly used items at waist level. In the bedroom, tuck sheets in so that it's easier to make the bed in the morning, and set your clothes out ahead of time on a chair and get dressed while seated. By planning ahead, strategizing, and adapting everyday activities, energy conservation can increase your efficiency and make everyday activities more manageable. For more information on this subject, contact the Health Professions Department for the free Parkland Occupational Therapy Assistant Life Clinic.